It's day 3 aboard Carnival Sunshine, and we've already moved into cabin 8164. So you're about to see the real space, real storage, and later, the real question. Would we book this cabin again?
Well, I'm going to show you what a room looks like after about 2 to 3 days of sailing on Carnival Sunshine. I'm going to open the first closet that's right at the door, just so you can see how we have placed items. You have a top shelf that has your life jackets, your safe, where you can also put some clothes right there, another shelf for more clothes, and a shelf down the bottom for additional accessories. That's one closet. Closet number 2. Now this is Cathy's closet. As you can see, her clothes are all lined up and hung, and her shoes are there at the bottom. Okay? And if you're ever worried about storage, here's closet number 3 that has my items. And because I stored my shoes in another location, that whole bottom section is available. We use the shelves that's right here on the side. As you can see, we stored items on the side. Here's our chargers on the desk, along with your water, your ice. So I ask for ice every day, and there you go. All you have to do is ask, and they will deliver. This is the water that costs $4.50. Now, if you are a Carnival Gold member, this is the water they bring into the room for free. So $4.50 and free. And this is 1.5 liters. And it goes back on the top shelf until we need it. And as you can see, the items where we just stored them right on top here. And this is just to show you that there's places where you can actually store items in this room. There's another little drawer here where I just stuck some electronics. And let me back up just a hair to show you there's more storage where we hide our ducks just for right now. And of course, you have what a lot of people call a refrigerator, which is just a cooler. It keeps everything cool. There's your TV that has several channels. If I recall, it was 32 channels. Most of those channels in the beginning are Carnival channels. And from there you have news and some other channels. This whole area right here, which is usually just a solid wall, Carnival has used this area for storage. Very, 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 very helpful and very smart. There's more storage down the bottom here, just for miscellaneous items. Let me back up so you can see this, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right where the bed is, there's that storage. You have 1, 2, 3 shelves and a compartment down the bottom. So just scanning the room, you have storage here, here, and the drawers here. It has personal items. You have a closet there, a closet here in the middle, and another smaller closet at the front door. So that's plenty of storage in this room. Now if we turn towards the back side of the room, which I'm gonna walk to the door first to let you know that you always have your safety manuals right here on the door. It shows you where your muster station is and shows you the layout of the ship. We are on deck 8. This is what the bathroom looks like. Of course, like I said, after you've been using it 2 to 3 days on board the ship. So we have our items stored on these shelves. This is my side of the room that have items stored. Very important. You have regular power here in the bathroom. So it's a cover. It covers your power. And it's right at the top. Just open it up, plug your items in, and you're good to go. And this is Cathy's side of the room that has her items stored. Okay, there's your sink. Here's your shower, which, as you can see, is more of a square shower, not a round shower. Okay, which gives you some room. So I'm gonna close the door and turn towards the mirror. Hopefully this shows. Okay, so I'll put my shoulder here. Now I'm 5'9", but just for video purposes, I'm 6 feet. I'm gonna put my shoulder here, and it's not touching this wall, okay? Not touching that wall at all. You know, you have places where you can store your items. So the shower has some room. The only thing is, a lot of people don't like this curtain, okay? They rather have the door. All right. Just wanted to show you how the bathroom actually looks after 2 or 3 days of being on the ship. We found that the wall is not magnetic. The walls are not magnetic, but there are items that are magnetic. So where my hats are, those are the hooks that Carnival provided. Okay, that's my Travel Cake Trips hat. And this right here is something that we use. Kind of keeps us organized. It's kind of a quick view, but the ceiling is magnetic. So we're able to put our magnetic hooks at the top. And as you can see, we use the shoe rack for items. And we have some survival items just in case something happens with the ship where we're stuck in our rooms. We have Stinger, which is like an energy gel. All of this stuff we'll put in the link below so you can see it. We have, you know, plastic gloves, which is like your safe skin, and that's mediums. We have the Trivy, which you add to your water. Just a medical indicator that takes your temperature. Of course, your Lysol. Lysol we use where we will spray the bed down with Lysol. You have your hand sanitizer, and just in case you need it, these are little energy snacks, life-changing bars. Okay, we have a few of those just in case for some reason we get tied down into the room. And there's a bunch of stuff up here. I'm not gonna go through everything so you will see it, but that's what that wall looks like. And like I said, we have our hooks. These are the smaller hooks here. Let me get up close. So those are the smaller hooks that can hold hats, and these are the larger hooks, magnetic hooks. They can hold a lot of weight. You have your sofa and your little desk, which is kind of in the way in the room because there's really nowhere to put that, but that's where they have it stored. You have your, well, you do have your tower animals. Of course, they make those every day. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but if you want to put in the comments what you think it is and help me out, that would be great. King size bed. And of course we have the balcony, which is going to take 2 hands for me to open this because this latch here is stiff until I wiggle this handle. So give me a second. See? This is your balcony. Okay. Your balcony has 2 chairs and a table. If I do foot to foot, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 feet across. Okay? And from the banister to the door, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about a 9 by 4.5. And as you can see, we're sailing. Look like that's land further out. That's the front of the ship. We are port side. And this is the view of the room from the balcony. You know what? Let's do a step off and see how big this room is from this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and a half. So it's 19 and a half feet long. And I wear a size 12, so that's the correct measurement. 19 and a half feet long.
Now, as you can see, this room gave us plenty of storage, a good amount of space for 2 people and our own private balcony. But there are a few things to consider before booking this location. Because the room is close to the elevators and stairs, there can be a lot of foot traffic right outside your door. We also noticed that noise from the atrium traveled up pretty clearly, especially during evening activities. That's what we hear in our room. So we don't have no peace and quiet until all the activities are over. You hear that? Let's go to the doorway so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's just open the door right here right quick. You hear that? You hear that? That's all the people. Oh my God. Four, 5, even those of you up in 6, 7, 8, they were loud. We can hear it from inside the room. And one night around 2 a.m., we were actually awakened by a squeaky floor cleaning machine. The balcony could also get noisy at times, but around 7 in the morning, it was wonderfully quiet. So overall, we liked the room, but the location and the noise level are definitely something to weigh before booking this cabin.
And that's your room tour.